The poorest way to face a life is to face it with a sneer. There are many men who feel a kind of twisted pride in cynicism. There are many who confine themselves to the criticism of the way others do what they themselves dare not even attempt. There is no more unhealthy being, no man less worthy of respect than he who either really holds or feigns to hold an attitude of sneering disbelief to all that is great and lofty, whether in achievement or in that noble effort where even if he fails comes the second achievement. It isn't the critic who counts. It isn't the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man or woman who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives gallantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause? Who at the best knows the triumph of high achievement? And at worst, even if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his fate shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Now, that was a line or two from Teddy Roosevelt's what's known as the Man in the Arena. It's actually a much longer speech that Roosevelt gave over 100 years ago, but the message from that speech resonates to, I think, everything that we do today. Hello and welcome to the Navy SEAL Mindset. I am your host, William Branham, and this is episode 006. And in this episode, we're going to talk about you and me and how we get into the arena. Are you in the arena? Do you step into the arena every single day, or do you live a life of mediocrity? Do you say that the arena is for someone else? It's not for you? Are you afraid to get out of your comfort zone? Are you afraid to try new things? Are you afraid to expose your fears? Are you afraid to never quit? Or maybe you're afraid to quit. Maybe you're afraid to quit something that is really not good for you, but you're afraid that if you quit doing this thing or quit having a relationship with this person, that it could negatively affect the whole rest of your life. I would have to ask you, is doing that thing or being with that person or whatever it is making you a better person? Are you growing as a person? Are you killing mediocrity in your life and their life and the life of the people around you? Are you failing over and over? I went on a surf trip a few years ago while I was still on active duty, so at least 5 years ago. I had the opportunity to go to Costa Rica to go to surf camp. I live in Hawaii, but I needed to go to Costa Rica to really learn how to surf, I guess. It was totally helpful. Probably the smartest thing I could have done to get better at surfing was to hire a coach. Pretty much the smartest thing that I've ever done in my life is hire coaches. And I really learned this in the SEAL teams, but I didn't really accept it until I became a civilian and was struggling and trying to figure out what the hell I was doing and how to do stuff better. And, oh, there are actual people that can help me do this thing better. In the SEAL teams, we would hire people who were experts in their field. For example, we got an after action report or a mid deployment after action report from the team that was deployed. We're climbing a lot of buildings at night, body armor, night vision, guns, weapons, bullets, grenades, breaching charges, and we're getting it done, but we're not that efficient at doing it. So if you can find someone to teach you how to climb buildings, get you the right equipment, and whatever it is you need to do to make that happen before you show up, you should do that. So what we did is we went out and we found some of the best climbers in the world to teach us how to climb. And then we turned that into how to climb buildings. And then they taught us a certain skill set. They didn't teach us how to climb the buildings in Iraq. They taught us how to climb buildings, period, with specific equipment and certain techniques. And then we took those techniques and that equipment that they taught us, and then we applied our own tactics, techniques, and procedures to meet the mission that we were doing overseas. But we couldn't have done that, and we couldn't have been effective at what we were doing had we not gone out and hired coaches to come in and teach us how to do the thing. So oftentimes we get stuck in life. We get stuck because we don't know where to go or how to do it. And we just decide to not do anything. We decide to not step into the arena. And there are a whole lot of people out there that we don't step into the arena because we're afraid of what other people will think of us. We're afraid of how they will judge us. I cannot tell you how many people told me I will never become a Navy SEAL. There's no way you'll make it through that training. It's too hard. You're not strong enough. You're not good enough. It's never going to happen for you. I was told that over and over and over. And you know what? At the end of the day, I got the big F you because I went and I did it and I succeeded. And I did it for a long time. Other people are going to put their fear on you. They're going to put their limiting beliefs on you. That's going to keep you from doing the things that you're truly capable of doing. You let other people stop you from getting in the arena. You let other people stop you from achieving your goals. You let other people stop you from greatness. There's absolute greatness in everything that you do. But you're not taking the steps that you need to get there. Why? Because of someone else? Because someone else is stopping you? Someone else may judge you? Fuck them. Do it anyway. You have to have that attitude. You have to have the attitude of, I don't care who you are, what you say, or what you do. You will never stop me. I am that man or that woman in the arena. I'm going to do it. Why don't you sit on your ass over there and watch me? I don't care if you make fun of me. Good. Because I'm going to use that to go even harder. I'm going to use your negativity, your judgment to crush your soul and all of the souls of my enemies. Everyone who said I couldn't do it, I wouldn't do it. I remember as a kid being called poor white trash because I was. I grew up in Mississippi. I was poor, like free lunches, 1st through 12th grade poor. My parents smoked. Our house on the verge of falling down. Any vehicle we had was a hand-me-down. They were rust buckets. I was called country bumpkin, which is weird by other kids in Mississippi, but I guess I was more country than them with my southern accent or whatever. Being from the sticks, I still became an Eagle Scout. I joined the Navy. I became a Navy SEAL. And every single one of those people who judged me, who told me I wasn't good enough, I couldn't do it, they all wish they were me. Now they look up to me. I don't want them to, but it happened. It doesn't get in my head because I have a long way to go. I consider myself to be a white belt, if you're talking martial arts, in what I'm doing. Brand new. I'm learning. I'm in the learning phase, but I'm also in the doing phase. I'm not afraid. Actually, that's not true. I am afraid. I'm terrified of failure. I hate failure. I hate rejection. I do the things now. I do all the things now that I said I would never, ever do. I'm in sales. I sell products. I sell services. I do not like getting on a call with someone who's going to tell me no. I want them to tell me yes, let's go. Let's do this. Let me help you get better. I don't like the rejection. How do you get better at rejection? Just go and make the calls. Get on the phone. Talk to people. Get in the arena. Get punched in the face. That's how you get better. Get in the arena. Get punched in the face. Fail. Get back up. Get knocked down again. Get back up. Get knocked down again. Eventually, you're going to start slipping those punches. You're going to start blocking them. And you're going to make your own connections. But you can't do it if you don't get in the arena. You can't do it if you don't take action. You can't do it if you don't accept failure. You have to get out there. You have to never quit. You accept failure. You kill the mediocrity that's in your life. You expose your fears and get in the arena. Let's do that Teddy Roosevelt Man in the Arena one more time. The poorest way to face a life is to face it with a sneer. There are many men who feel a kind of twisted pride and cynicism. There are many who confine themselves to the criticism of the way others do what they themselves dare not even attempt. There is no more unhealthy being, no man less worthy of respect than he who either really holds or feigns to hold an attitude of sneering disbelief to all that is great and lofty, whether in achievement or in that noble effort where even if he fails, comes the second achievement. It isn't the critic who counts. It isn't the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man or woman who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives gallantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause? Who at the best, in the end, knows the triumph of high achievement? And at worst, even if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his fate shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Again, that was Teddy Roosevelt's Man in the Arena. Are you stepping into the arena every single day? Or are you sitting on the sidelines? You decide. Again, this is the Navy SEAL Mindset. My name is William Branham. This is episode 006. You guys stay awesome. Don't forget to get naked, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, this is William Branham, retired Navy SEAL, 26 years of service, and I have a free gift for you. Go to 5SEALsecrets.com, the number 5, SEAL as in Navy SEAL, 5SEALsecrets.com. Go download your free copy of these 5 SEAL secrets, and I'll give you a secret. The secret is naked. Naked is an acronym. Go over there and find out what it is. 5SEALsecrets.com, totally free. All you got to do is give me your name and email so I can send that to you, and it's all yours. Then you can start learning how to think like a Navy SEAL. Talk to you guys soon.